Hey folks, hope you are doing great. Today I have another plugin for you. WA Productions asked me if I could check out one of their new plugins. It's called Satyrus, and what it's all about, we're gonna check out now. All right, so I would say let's jump right in. I have already a track here, which is essentially a jingle for a advertisement, and just play the song so you know what is going on here. Just some synth tracks. Use the Akai MPX here. Kick claps. Alright, so short little jingle. But let's focus here, first of all, on the kick, and I'm gonna show you what the plugin is doing. So let's fire it up here on the Akai MPX. So it's a very basic looking plugin actually. First of all, you got input and output knob here, where you essentially drive in the signal into the distortion, let's say, circuit, and you have output knob to compensate for that. You got a rather nice looking display here, so you can see how the distortion looks. You got a mono to stereo button, so you can fold the whole signal to mono if you want to do that. And here you have a list of the different distortions. I used here the hyperbolic overdrive, so I'm gonna play you in solo the kick now here, the Akai. And let's say we want to have a little bit more crunch to it, just to pop it out in the mix a little bit more. Let's overdrive it. So it really changes the sound and the characteristics of the kick. Let's try the other distortion so you can hear what it is doing. Power distortion, so it's really over the top distortion. That's really nasty. But I suppose that might really work well for, let's say, Foley artists, like explosions, FX sounds in movies or something like that. Let's try. We had that one. Circular projection. So as you can see, when I turn up the input, the waveform changes quite drastically. Drive here the output. That's interesting. Let's go back with the output again. Logarithmic. That might work well on sounds like instruments, acoustic instruments, or even subgroups or mixes. It's very supple actually. Ooh. Fresnel saturation. That might work also very well here in EDM music, kicks, claps, snares. Nice. And Fresnel distortion now. almost like a laser sound. That's interesting. interesting. And let's hear the difference between the Fresnel distortion and the saturation. Quite a difference there. But let's go back here to the hyperbolic drive. Once again in the mix. I like that. Let's try it also on a synthesizer here. Let's fire it up, play the synthesizer. And with the Satyrus. I have here the Fresnel saturation going on. That would make it a little bit thin sounding. Again without. And let's try maybe the distortion one. I mean, that's completely different now to the original synthesizer, but it might work well if you want that kind of sound. Let's try another one. Let's try power distortion. It's almost like 8-bit sound. So really over the top distortion here. All right, and finally, also let's try it on a mix bus, how that works out. Got here the whole mix. So that's without it. And let's check it. So very supple distortion. Just a little bit of coloration here. Just 50 on the input. Let's also try it in mono. So it folds it down. Really energizes the whole track a little bit more, brings out especially, it really works well on kicks, I think, basically on all rhythmic elements, but also great on synthesizers. So as you can see, very, very easy to use plugin. If you're interested in that, check it out. Just go to the website of WA Productions and see if this is something that you want to try. I really like it because it's very easy to use and I think it sounds really good. Depends on what element you want to use that. But again, as I said, it might also work really great for film guys, for example, for FX sounds like explosions, Foley sounds, and so forth. All right, so once again, thanks for watching. Hope you liked that review. If you want to see more like that in the future, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a video. And I hope I'm going to see you in another video.